Hey, hi, hope all is well. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I am going to provide an important update on the ISB PGP YL, which is the ISB PGP Young Leaders, which is a 20-month MBA that ISB offers specifically for folks who are college graduates and early professionals and who will have less than 2 years of work less than 24 months of work as on 15th June, 15th June 2026. So while the essay topics are the same, I'll just recount them for you. The essay topics came out day before yesterday for this admission cycle. There are 3 essays that we have to write. The first essay is uh, talk about a specific personal situation where you assumed a leadership authority without having any formal influence on the beneficiary in question. Talk about the challenges that you overcame and elbowed your way through, and what did you learn about leadership through that specific situation in which you took charge. Uh, 400 words. Second is talk to us about any diverse perspectives and uniqueness that you bring to the classroom, and how will that add value for your peers at the ISB PGP YL. Once again, 400 words. The third essay is your typical goals essay, but this essay comes with a twist. Here the question is, talk about the impact that you want to create after the ISB PGP YL, and also talk about your medium and long term goals, and also talk about the challenges that you foresee coming into your way as an obstacle as you decide to tread alongside this path, right? So 250 words. There are 3 essays, no changes. The school requires a CV for this program. 3 essays, 1 LOR, GMAT, GRE or CAT scores. The deadline is December 14th, 1/4. If you want to get your profile evaluated and if you need help on the essays and the application, you can reach out to me through the link in the description box. But now I want to cover the most important part of this video, which is what the title of the video says, which is important class statistics for the ISB PGP YL, which was for the first batch. The first batch, if you remember, the applications opened for the first batch in 2024 September. The first batch started its ISB PGP YL MBA in July 2025, June 2025, June end. So I wanted to talk about the statistics of this class in terms of different parameters like age, average GMAT, average GRE, engineer, non-engineer, all of that. So I have my notes open in front of me. I'll go at it one by one and I'll give you my synthesis or analysis from that statistic. Median age is 23 years. That has no insight as such for us. Average age is 23 years of a candidate at the PGPYL 2027 batch. Academic background, engineers 48%, non-engineers 52%. That's huge. I mean, to be very honest, given that a lot of applicants would have applied for the while, statistically speaking, through the CAT, still we have 50% non-engineers in the batch. That means that the school gave preference to non-engineers as well, who had maybe a little lower than 98th or 97th percentile, right? So that's great for us, for all non-engineers who might not get a 99, but let's say get a 98 or a 97.5, assuming that you're not giving the GMAT or the GRE and you're giving the CAT. 50% non-engineer split was something that I was never expecting. I thought, like everybody, I thought that most engineers would excel at the CAT, and that's why they would have immense advantage in their interview shortlisting stage, because anybody with a 99.5 percentile is much better than anybody with a 98th percentile, irrespective of their background. But the school proved us wrong. The school looked at everything, including your background, extracurriculars, all of that. When it comes to GMAT score, this is GMAT. I'm talking about the Focus Edition because Classic is retired now. GMAT Focus Edition range is 615 to 745. And I have one of my own mentees who got into the PGP while with a 615, and she came from a very different background. She came from an HR executive search consulting background. That's why she even got an interview call with a 615, and she thankfully cleared the interview as well. And we worked very hard on the essays, so really happy for her. But range is 615 to 745, which is again very surprising given that the school has only 150 to 200 seats for this program. I thought that the range would be typically 675 to 745, but the school accepted folks with a 615, 625, 635 as well. The median is 675, which I'm pretty sure has been raked up, beefed up by engineering applicants who applied through the GMAT. GRE median is 327, average also is 327. Range is 319 to 336. Here also a few folks with very unique profiles and extracurricular excellence got into ISB. One of my mentees, not exactly my mentee, one of my interview mentees who took mentorship from us for interview specifically for the PGP YL last year, she got in with a 321. And she again came from a very diverse social impact background. She had been working with an NGO for a year. She had done her bachelor's in history and political science. So very unique background. And for CAT, the median is 99.3 as expected, thanks to all the engineering applicants. Average is 99, but the range, like we were discussing before, the range is 96.17 to 99.94, which means some folks typically statistically who were non-engineers, who had good profiles in terms of internships, extracurriculars, uniqueness, even though they did not have a 98 or a 97, they still got into the YL. That's what we're trying to say, right? So that's the statistics that I had for you, and the PGP YL applications are live now, and I hope this video was helpful.